Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seed of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is February 1st. Happy February, everyone. We have made it to February. The moon is in Gemini as we speak here, and it moves into Cancer at 3:11 p.m. on the east coast of the U.S. So we go from a sort of a talkative moon to a not so talkative moon. The moon in Cancer isn't always very talkative, very feeling, and it sometimes takes a while to process some of those feelings. We'll eventually talk about them, especially once the moon goes into Leo. We have a lovely sextile today between the sun and Chiron. Of course, Chiron is in Aries at this time. The sun is in Aquarius. This is a sextile of sharing what we know. It's a sextile of progressive change if we choose to go in that direction. It's always a choice. It's always a choice. There are times when it's more likely that progressive change can happen. This is one of those times. Hopefully we can utilize it to the benefit of all, which would very much be the sun in Aquarius. Of course, Chiron in Aries does speak to the violence and gun violence, which we've been inundated with. And so that's something we have to deal with. But we've talked about that in the morning before. And so this is an opportunity perhaps to have some changes, and they may not be big changes like an assault weapons ban, because that would be miraculous. Like just to happen, period, to happen today, that would be nuts. But all the same, there can be smaller steps in that. Even here in Massachusetts, which has pretty strict gun laws, there have been a number of shootings, which is, it's not that uncommon, really, especially in Boston, in some of the more difficult neighborhoods. It's more of a local issue, I think, in Boston. But even out west, there was some gun violence. It's just really not necessarily shocking and not necessarily surprising, but really, really sad, really sad. But we're in February now, and February is a different month than January. If you want to know more about February, you can check out my Astrology of the Week Ahead. I go from the 1st to the 11th. It's a little long-winded, but again, I think it's some good stuff in that, and the Kabbalah of February is out as well. But February is, I think, a month that things are going to continue to be revealed, and with opportunities to make some changes, some awareness, and hopefully we make the most of it. So it's a lovely morning. I mean, this is so pretty, right? I woke up this morning. Actually, I had another night of having difficulty sleeping. I had some really wild dreams. I don't know if anybody else had that happen, but we do have an upcoming square between the sun and Uranus. It's been very Uranian the last the last week or so, and into this coming week. And when Uranus is active, it can create anxiety. It can create nervousness. It can create just an inability to restfully sleep, and of course vivid dreams. And as Saturn moves closer and closer to Pisces, it's going to be going into Pisces on the 3rd of March. I think we're going to have more and more vivid dreams, as it were, or maybe meaningful dreams. So, all right. Well, it's beautiful, but it's pretty damn cold out here, and I just had to put my hand in my pocket because change hands because it's so cold. But it's not really bad. I mean, the snow is light and fluffy and not accumulating in any major way. So that's a good thing. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe if you would, if you haven't already. Or give me a thumbs up. That always helps. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And for those of you in cold climes, stay warm. And for those of you where it's hot, stay cool. All right, everyone. Namaste.